Rotary International Director Patrick Eakes and Kristen, District Governor for Rotary District 7030, Debbie Rupchand, previous District Governor David Edwards and Donna, previous District Governor Cornelis Case Dilweg and Tia, previous District Governor Tony Watkins, previous District Governor Lara Quentrell Thomas, previous District Governor Stephen Ramroop and Joanna, previous District Governor Atmo Dimejo and Maureen, previous District Governor Milton Innes and Ricky, previous District Governor Roger Bowes and Jessica, previous District Governor Wadi Sauma and Shirley, previous District Governor Dominique Venere, previous District Governor Trevor Blake, previous District Governor David Lyle Chase, previous District Governor Sonia Alain, previous District Governor Leslie Ramdani and Miriam. Wow. Previous District Governor Brian Glasgow, previous District Governor Felix Stubbs, District Governor nominee Maurice Sad and Arlene, District Governor nominee designate Stephen Jin Ajit and Inez, District Rotaract Representative Rolinzo Ur, District Rotaract Representative-elect Crystal Mohammed and Leonardo, Assistant Governors, President-elects, Presidents, Club Presidents, Rotarians, Rotaractors, Interactors, Partners in Service, distinguished guests, members of the media, good evening.
Together, we see a world where people unite and take action to create lasting change across the globe, in our communities, and in ourselves.
Ensemble, nous voyons un monde où les gens s'unissent et agissent pour créer un changement durable à travers le globe, dans nos communautés et en nous-mêmes.
This evening, the magic of Rotary comes alive here in Trinidad and Tobago. Rotarians from across District 7030, from St. Kitts and Nevis in the north, spanning the Caribbean chain to the South American continent and the Dutch territories. Here we are in Port of Spain, Rotarians united for good.
Ce soir, la magie de Rotary prend vie ici à Trinidad et Tobago. Des Rotariens de tout notre district, le district 7030, de St. Kitts au nord, en passant par la chaîne des îles caribéennes jusqu'au continent sud-américain et le territoire néandertal. Nous sommes ici à Port-au-Spain, unis pour le bien commun.
Good evening, fellow Rotarians.
Bonsoir, mes amis. Ça va? Et salut.
My name is Rakaya Scott, and I am a proud Rotaractor, current president of the Rotaract Club of Central Port of Spain, and the lead ADRR of Rotaract District 7030. I am also a two-time youth parliamentarian and a passionate advocate for community development. By day, I'm an international development professional, and by night, and otherwise, service at the heart.
And I am Ken Boudou. A Rotarian of over 20 years, I've served as past president of the Rotary Clubs of Sangre Grande and Arima, and I'm currently with the Rotary Club of Global Passport in District 6330. I've also served as a past assistant governor to the East Clubs in Trinidad. Welcome to the opening ceremony of the District 7030 Conference 2025.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Assistant Governor Ms. Dina Bainey to lead us in the Rotary Prayer.
Loving and gracious Creator, we gather here today under the theme Building Resilience Through the Magic of Rotary, united in purpose and driven by a shared desire to serve and transform lives. We thank you for bringing us together as leaders, visionaries, and change makers, ready to serve and transform lives. We give thanks for the gift of Rotary, its mission, its people, and its impact on the world. As we open this district conference, we ask for your guidance and blessings upon all gathered here. May our discussions and actions at this conference equip us to build strength in the face of challenges, foster unity amidst diversity, and bring joy where there is hardship. As we focus on resilience, remind us of the power of service to heal wounds, bridge divides, and empower those in need. Help us to see the magic in Rotary, the spark of hope it brings, the connections it creates, and the transformation it inspires in communities around the world. We thank you for every member who has worked tirelessly to organize this conference, for the opportunities ahead of us to share ideas, and for the boundless potential within each of us to serve with purpose. Bless our efforts, and may this conference ignite fresh ideas, strengthen partnerships, and renew our commitment to service above self. With humility and gratitude, we lift this prayer to you, asking for your presence and blessings on all that we do. Amen.
Allow me to especially welcome District Governor-elect Soraya Warner Gustav. And now to lead us in Rotary's guiding ethical framework, the four-way test, we welcome past President Nisha Harry.
Good evening, everyone. I invite you to join me in reciting the four-way test. Of the things we think, say, or do, is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? Will it be beneficial to all concerned?
It is our distinct honor to welcome you to Port of Spain, a city bursting with rhythm, resilience, and Rotary spirit. We gather not just as Rotarians, but as a family connected by shared purpose and service. From the Dutch Caribbean to Suriname, to our French-speaking cousins and beloved islands in between, we are one district, many cultures united in fellowship.
And tonight, we are especially honored by the presence of our Rotary International representative hailing from the United States. Welcome to the warmth not only of our climate, but of our people. As chairpersons of this year's conference, we extend a heartfelt thanks to each and everyone here today. Your presence is a celebration of the tapestry of cultures and the connections that define District 7030.
Rotary's mission to provide service to others, promote integrity, and advance world understanding, goodwill, and peace is alive and well here this evening. And this year, under the leadership of Rotary International President Stephanie Urchik, we celebrate our theme, the magic of Rotary. It's that magic that transforms communities, that crosses oceans, that brings us together to build, to heal, and to uplift.
And our conference theme draws from that spark. building resilience through the magic of Rotary. In the Caribbean, resilience is our heritage. From hurricanes to hardship, our spirit has never been broken. It has only strengthened. And when Rotarians rise to the challenge, that's where the real magic begins.
This isn't just a conference. It's a celebration, a time to learn, to laugh, to grow, and yes, maybe even a little dance. Calypso, soca, zouk, kaseko, chutney, you name it. After all, this is the Caribbean.
So let's begin our journey over the next few days with open minds, open hearts, and a renewed commitment to service. Let's be people of action, and let's bring the magic of Rotary to life.
Welcome once again to District 7030 Conference 2025.
Welcome again to District 7030 Conference 2025. Let's give it up.
Okay, so up next is our flag ceremony, a symbolic tradition representing the unity of our district. We invite you to reflect on the strength of diversity and the pride of our nations. Let's also acknowledge our cadets who will be leading the presentation.
Flags of District 7030. Antigua and Barbuda. Aruba. Barbados. Bonaire. Curacao. Dominica. The French Republic, Guadeloupe, French Guiana, and Martinique. Grenada. Guyana. Montserrat. St. Kitts and Nevis. St. Lucia, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Suriname, Trinidad and Tobago, Flags of the visiting countries from District 7020. The Bahamas, Jamaica, the United States of America, Rotary District 7030, Rotary International,
Please stand for the national anthem of the United States of America. Please remain standing for the national anthem of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, which will be sung by past president of the Rotary Club of Maraval, Mr. Kerwin Samuel.
From the love of liberty in the fires of hope and prayer, with boundless faith in our destiny, we solemnly declare. Side by side we stand, islands of the blue Caribbean Sea, this our native land. We pledge our lives to thee. Let every creed and race find an equal place, and may God bless our nation.
Please remain standing for the Rotary International Anthem. It is now my distinct honor to welcome our next speaker, our District Governor, Debbie Rupchan. She is an accomplished attorney and dedicated Rotarian, bringing to her role a wealth of experience and unwavering commitment to peace building, service, and community development. Hailing from South Trinidad, apparently that's where the best people are, DG Debbie holds a Bachelor of Laws degree with honors from the University of London and a legal practice course with distinction from Staffordshire University, England. Since 2009, she has been engaged as an associate attorney at law at the firm of Ernst H. Coilas & Co., successfully representing clients at the High Courts, Industrial Courts, Court of Appeal, and the Judicial Committee of the Privy Council. Passionate about access to justice, she actively provides pro bono services through legal clinics and has represented clients who were legally aided. Her dedication to public service extends to the business sector, having served as the chairman of the board of directors of Central Concrete Product Limited from 2014 to 2020. A Rotarian since November 2011, and I don't want to tell you all how old I was in 2011, DG Debbie is currently a member of the Rotary Club of San Fernando South. Her Rotary journey has been marked by impactful leadership, including roles as Secretary and President of the Rotary Club of Princestown, Assistant District Governor for the South Cluster of Rotary Clubs in Trinidad, and Chair of the District 7030 Peace Committee. DG Debbie's dedication to Rotary's global mission is reflected in her active membership in the Polio Plus Society and the Paul Harris Society, and notably her recognition as a major donor to the Rotary Foundation. Through these roles, she continuously champions Rotary's focus areas, especially in peace building and conflict prevention. As District Governor, Debbie proudly welcomes Rotarians from across District 7030 to the 2025 Rotary District Conference, taking place right here in the beautiful Twin Island of Trinidad and Tobago. With over 2,439 plus Rotarians, representing 77 Rotary clubs across 17 countries in the Southern Caribbean, this conference celebrates the rich diversity of the district, where English, French, and Dutch are spoken, and provides an invaluable opportunity for fellowship, inspiration, and a renewed commitment to service above self. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming our District Governor, Debbie Rupchan.
Bonsoir à tous. Good avant. Good evening. Welcome to sweet Trinidad and Tobago, and to the opening of our annual district conference. We are delighted to host this year's district conference, and we are honored to welcome Rotary International's President, Representative, and Director, Patrick Eakes, along with his partner in service, Kristen Eakes, from the United States of America. We are also delighted to have with us representatives from District 7020 and 6970. The energy and excitement from the attendees of the President-elect Learning Seminar has been contagious. Over the past few days, Hyatt's lobby has been alive with activity, and the hotel team has even remarked to me that Rotary has truly taken over the hotel. With more than 400 attendees registered and representing 20 countries, and many friends and supporters joining us for this evening's activities, I assure you that this will be a memorable district conference. On the 1st of July, 1974, Rotary International established the first district for clubs in the Caribbean, and the very first district conference was held in September 1974, right here in Port of Spain, Trinidad. Now, 50 years later, we have come full circle, celebrating our journey, our resilience, and our commitment to service in this Rotary year. The start of my governorship on July 1st coincided with Hurricane Beryl, which severely impacted several islands within District 7030, particularly St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and Grenada's territories of Petite Martinique and Carriacou. In true Rotary spirit, clubs across the district immediately mobilized to provide disaster relief for the affected islands. While I had originally planned to travel later in the year, the urgency of the situation led me to fly to St. Vincent in July, joining the Floating Doctor Mission, an inspiring initiative led by the Rotary Clubs of St. Vincent to support the residents of Union Island and its neighbors. The devastation I witnessed on Union Island and Meru was heartbreaking. Very few structures remained intact, with rubble and ruin everywhere. Months later, when I visited Carriacou in January 2025 for the reopening of the Senior Citizens Home, which was rebuilt through the dedication of the Rotary Clubs of Grenada, there were still visible signs of destruction caused by Hurricane Beryl. Choosing this year's conference theme was effortless. We in the Caribbean are a resilient people. Whether we face natural disasters, economic challenges, or, like in Trinidad and Tobago for the last 3 months, a state of emergency, we rise to the challenges, we work hard, we overcome them, and we party. Now, this is why our conference theme is Building Resilience Through the Magic of Rotary. During the Rotary year, I had the privilege of visiting 16 out of the 17 countries in our district, and I witnessed firsthand the scale and impact of the projects undertaken by our Rotary, Rotaract, Interact, and Early Act clubs. The dedication, the passion, the commitment of our Rotary family in District 7030 touched my heart. I am deeply grateful to each and every Rotarian who took the time to meet with me in person or participated in the virtual board meetings, which I held with each club early in the Rotary year to ensure that they were on the right track to achieving their goals. The projects that our clubs have engaged in to create that magic of Rotary have all contributed to building resilience in our region. Over the next 2 days, we will celebrate our achievements as a district. We will showcase our projects and engage in meaningful discussions that will strengthen our bonds. I encourage each and every one of you to immerse yourself in the conference experience and to engage fully in all the activities. Let us make this conference truly remarkable. Enjoy every moment and let that magic of Rotary continue to transform lives. I thank you.
We're going to move right into the entertainment. So please join me in welcoming Mr. Mukesh Kolai, who is going to render a song for us.
Each day I live, I want to be a day to give the best of me. I'm only one, but not alone. My finest day is yet unknown. I broke my heart for every gain. To taste the sweet, I face the pain. I rise and fall, yet through it all, this much remains. I want one moment in time when I'm more than I thought I could be, when all of my dreams are a heartbeat away, and the answers are all up to me. Give me one moment in time when I'm racing with destiny. Then in that one moment of time, I will feel eternity. I've lived to be the very best. I want it all, no time for less. I've laid the plans, now lay the chance here in my hands. Give me one moment in time when I'm more than I thought I could be, when all of my dreams are a heartbeat away, and the answers are all up to me. Give me one moment in time when I'm racing with destiny. Then in that one moment of time, I will feel eternity. time. If you seize that one moment in time, make it shine. One moment in time, when I'm more than I thought I could be, when all of my dreams are a heartbeat away, and the answers are all up to me. Give me one moment in time, when I'm racing with destiny. Then in that one moment of time, I will be free. I will be free. Thank you.
And ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to move right along with the program, and I'm very excited to introduce this person who I jokingly like to refer to as Boss Man. Our district Rotaract representative, Mr. Rolinzo Hoor, a corporate affairs specialist by profession and a creative director at heart. He is passionate about creating unforgettable experiences and bringing positive energy to every space, and I will attest that is 100% true. Since beginning his Rotaract journey in 2017 with the Rotaract Club of Fresh in Suriname, Rolinzo has been driven by one goal: to celebrate and empower the heart of every organization, the people. So here, bringing greetings from the Rotaract land and from Suriname, please welcome DRR Rolinzo.
Good evening, goedenavond, bonsoir à tous. I will teach you guys some quick Surinamese words. I will say some sentences in Surinamese, and the only response you could give is boom. We good? So everything I say, you just say boom. All right? All right, let's try. Fawaka. Fau de fautang. Zij denkt voor een conference tangano. Winsay psa, winsay gebeur, alasan ogo. All right. Right now you are distinguished Surinamese speakers. You can come to Suriname and speak the language. Respectfully adopting all protocols previously established, but special greetings to Rotary International Director Patrick Eakes, our lovely and beautiful District Governor Debbie Rupchan, all Rotarians and partners in service, PDGs, my Rotar actors, big up yourself wherever you are. Thank you, all 5 of you. I bring greetings from District 7030 land, and I tend to do so in the most District 70 way possible, in a way that is new, rich in culture, color, rhythm, and pure vibes. Before I begin, I would like to actually hint back at the event of yesterday, last night, and we are kind of, as a Rotary district, we are now fully confident in hosting more events for Rotary, because I was gonna say host more events for the much elderly people, but the way y'all lit up the dance floor, y'all backs are better than mine, so right now, please book us so we could fund our events. Thank you very much. It's been said before, and I'll say it again, without bias, District 7030 is, to me, the best district in the whole world. It's the home to the most loving hearts, the most caring people. We love to lime, we love to fete, we love to party. No, we deserve to party. We're also very passionately debating on whether it is curry chicken or chicken curry. Maybe we should all start saying it in Dutch and just say curry kip. And as the French among us would say, je t'aime, District 7030, tu es un vrai bijou des Caribes. I rehearsed that all morning, probably still got it wrong, but it's the thought that counts. So please be greeted by the thriving spirit of St. Kitts and Nevis, the quiet strength of Montserrat, the Ducana and saltfish of Antigua and Barbuda, the soulful sway and Heineken of St. Lucia, the island heartbeat and ital of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, the elegance and yellow bus of Barbados, the cacao and oil down of Grenada, the river-rich roots of Guyana and Dominica. Be also be greeted by our French flair, Guadeloupe, Martinique, and French Guyana, and of course, our Dutch delights, Aruba, Bonaire, and Curaçao. But definitely be greeted by my lovely home, Switisranang, Suriname. We are here now, so definitely be greeted by the rhythm, the soca-filled, the spicy doubles, and the energy of your host, Trinidad and Tobago. One district, many islands, one unstoppable vibe. Wees gegroet. Soya le bienvenue. Be greeted. Thank you.
All right, so we're coming up to a very big and important moment in this evening's proceedings. It is when I have the pleasure of introducing the Rotary International President's representative here with us. And Patrick Eakes is a distinguished leader in Rotary International, currently serving as director for 2024-26 term. Since joining Rotary in 1998, Patrick has been deeply committed to the organization's mission of service and leadership development. He has held numerous leadership roles within Rotary, including District Governor for District 7690, Assistant Regional Rotary Foundation Coordinator, and Zone 33 Rotary Coordinator. His work with the Membership Action Plan Committee for Zones 33 and 34 has driven impactful membership growth initiatives, including the development of web-based tools utilizing real-time data and predictive analytical to support clubs in goal setting and performance measurement. As an advocate for Rotary's growth and impact, Patrick has served as learning chair on the Zones 33-34 Executive Committee, learning facilitator at the International Assembly, lead facilitator for Rotary's International Regional Leaders Learning Event, and vice chair of the Carolinas President-elect Training Seminar. His leadership contributions have been instrumental in fostering innovation and sustainability within Rotary clubs across the region. Patrick is particularly proud of his role in leading the Crescent Rotary Club to become the first Triple Crown Rotary Club in the world, where all 125 members were recognized as Paul Harris Fellows, sustaining members and benefactors as well. His commitment to the Rotary Foundation is evident through his and his wife Kristen's status as major donors and members of the Bequest Society, the Paul Harris Society, and End Polio Now Society. Patrick's outstanding contributions to Rotary have earned him prestigious recognitions, including the Service Above Self Award, the Rotary Foundation's Distinguished Service Award, and the Citation for Meritorious Service. He is also a valued member of the Rotary Membership Society. Beyond Rotary, Patrick is a respected entrepreneur in the construction and manufacturing industries. He is the owner of CP Eakes Company, a custom metal fabrication company he founded in 1996. His company specializes in high-end custom metal goods, producing architectural stainless steel and brass, stainless steel trench drains for chemical and food applications, and a variety of specialty contractor and manufacturing solutions. Patrick holds both bachelor's and master's degree in mechanical engineering from North Carolina State University. Patrick has made significant contributions to the golfing community, serving a 3-year term as president of the U.S.-Canada Golfing Fellowship of Rotarians, and earning multiple national and international Rotary Golf Championships. He has also served on the board of directors for the Wyndham Championship, one of the longest-running PGA Tour events, and previously led efforts to bring the tournament back to Sedgefield Country Club during his tenure as club president. Patrick and Kristen actively support Children of Vietnam, a nonprofit organization that provides education, nutritious meals, clean water, and medical support for thousands of underprivileged children in Vietnam. They are proud parents of 2 children who are also engaged in Rotary service, and they enjoy traveling, fine wine, and spending time with their family and their 2 beloved beagles. Through his entrepreneurial leadership, dedication to Rotary, and passion for community service, Patrick Eakes continues to inspire and impact lives across the globe. Welcome to District 7030. Welcome to the Caribbean. Welcome to the West Indian Islands. Welcome to the South American continent. Welcome to the Dutch Islands. We bring on stage our Rotary International President Representative.
Good evening and bonsoir. That's about all of the high school French I still retain, but I do remember bonsoir. It is wonderful to be with you, to be in District 7030. This is the first opportunity that Kristen and I have had to visit the Southern Caribbean. You have made us feel so at home. So thank you so much for your warm welcome, truly. I'm sometimes asked about the role of serving as a Rotary International Director, and I will often talk about the areas that I get to represent. Often that's to a U.S. audience, and I'll start from the north and work to the south. But since this is the very south of the area that I represent, I'll start from the south and go to the north. So obviously right here in District 7030, across the Caribbean, to Florida, up the east coast of the United States, and stretch to Lake Erie, to one of the Great Lakes. So it's really a treat. I'm one of the lucky directors that gets to represent over 24 countries. And as I said, it's so nice to be able to visit with you all this weekend. We have a great opportunity to learn from you. I spent the last 2 weeks before coming here with President Stephanie Yurchik. We had a board meeting. We had the Council on Legislation where Laura Quintal-Thomas represented you all so well. You would have been proud to see the way that she represented you. But unlike many times when I've had the opportunity to represent the president, Stephanie specifically asked me to send her greetings to let you know she's proud of your work, and she is proud, frankly, to hail from your paired zone, because she is in Pennsylvania. She's in that zone 33. So she asked me to share that with you directly. You know that her theme this year is the magic of Rotary. That means different things to so many people, but I do think hopefully that all of us have the opportunity to experience that magic that Rotary can bring to our lives, and the magic that we can bring to the lives of others in our communities, both near and far. I think it's a great description of what we do and what we experience in Rotary. And that leads me right into talking about our #1 external priority in Rotary, which is, of course, the elimination of polio. Probably most of you know this, but I think it's worth talking about how far we have come. When we started this goal, this mission to eradicate this disease from the earth, there were 1,000 children a day being diagnosed with polio. And last year, that's 1,000 a day, last year, 2024, there were under 100 children who were diagnosed with the wild polio virus. So it seems like we've been in this last home stretch for a while, but I think it's always worth reminding ourselves how far we've come, from 350,000 a year to under 100. There is cause for concern with polio right now, and I say that as a citizen of the United States, whose federal government, frankly, has created a lot of concern for us in terms of funding. The U.S. typically allocates $265 million to the polio effort. I am glad to say that in the continuing resolution that's kept our government open, the $265 million is still allocated for polio. What is in question is the mechanisms to deliver that, because USAID is in flux. How's that? We're non-political. We'll say it's in flux. But the money is still allocated. Our Secretary of State himself, he knows what this is about. His grandfather had polio. Our president, and I realize opinions vary a great deal. Maybe they don't vary. Maybe we all agree. But at least within the U.S., they vary. He is a longtime Rotarian, believe it or not. He was president of the New York City Club. And so I know he knows what this campaign is about. And we are not just trusting that this money will continue to be delivered, but we are active with quiet diplomacy in the U.S. A contingent of Rotary leaders was on Capitol Hill in Washington, D.C. about 6 weeks ago to talk to our advocates, to talk to those who have helped us through the years of that funding. And we will be back up there in about 3 weeks to recognize those members of Congress who have been particularly strong champions for eliminating polio around the world. So we're obviously not making any public statements, but we are continuing the quiet diplomacy that Rotary is so justly known for. But with all that said, I want to say something that I know you'll agree with. We started this campaign to end polio alone. It was just Rotary that said we're going to do this. We started this campaign alone, and we will finish it alone if we have to. We made a yes. We made a promise to the children of the world, and we will fulfill that promise. I'm confident we won't be alone, but I know that we have that kind of steadfastness and the ability to fulfill our promise. Now, I will let you know that the Gates Foundation has just recently renewed its $100 million a year match for the next 3 years. So that's another $300 million that's been guaranteed. And I will tell you that even as a member of the board of directors of Rotary International, I was shocked to find out that the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia has just pledged $100 million a year for the next 5 years. So they are stepping up for us. We will continue and we will finish this mission. Now, I also want to talk about the Rotary Peace Centers. And I know that this is a district that's fully committed to peace. I know Governor Debbie in particular shares my passion for peace. It's been a priority for her. Our peace centers are an incredible program and an incredible gift to the world. Indian President Raja Sabu was walking around Evanston, Illinois in the U.S. This is where Rotary headquarters are based, just outside of Chicago. He was walking around the city, walking through the campus of Northwestern University, and he looked up at the business school and he saw a sign that said the Kellogg's Business School. And he thought to himself, well, if a cereal company can have a business school, certainly Rotary can have a school for peace. And that was the early genesis of what we now have in terms of 7 peace centers around the world. Pretty amazing. Many of you will be aware that 2 months ago in Istanbul, we opened our newest peace center. In fact, I think a couple of you may have been there. There were 1,000 Rotarians, Rotaractors, and friends of Rotary who were there to celebrate this peace conference and the opening of our latest peace center. It was made possible by a friend of mine who made a $15.5 million gift to endow all the scholarships and to establish a center either in North Africa or the Middle East, recognizing that we need professionals there on the ground in the region working for peace in a very unstable part of the world. It was truly a special event. I'm told they had not had snow there for 5 years, and shortly after Kristen and I arrived, it snowed for the next 5 days continuously. Now, I like to think that snow is kind of a peaceful event, so we tried to take a positive look at that. But I'll tell you that when we took a bus to the dedication of the new school at Bashar Shahir University, it was snowing a bit. And I know that your district has dedicated peace poles over the last year. They dedicated a peace pole at the university. It was an absolute whiteout. Now, that may not mean anything in this part of the world, but that's where it is snowing sideways. You could barely see a thing. President Stephanie is from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, U.S., where they have those events regularly, so she was out there, trooper that she is, dedicating that peace pole. It was pretty remarkable moment. When we traveled back to the host hotel, it had taken us, 15 minutes to take the bus trip there. It was a full-on blizzard, and we ended up having about an hour and a half bus ride coming back. And I was sitting across the aisle on this bus from someone I didn't know, and he struck up a conversation with me. His name was Nathan. I think Kristen had already met him that day. And I asked Nathan, I said, well, what's your connection to the Peace Centers? And he said, well, I'm a Rotary Foundation Peace Activator. I said, well, tell me what that means. You know, what in fact does that mean to be a peace activator? He said, well, I travel to Israel every month, and I bring together Gazans, Palestinians, and Israelis. And we talk, and we get to know each other, because I know it's pretty hard to hate someone who you know. I said, well, that's excellent work. That's really cool. How did you get into this work? What motivated you to get into this work? He said, it's just something I have to do. I said, okay. So he continued to tell me about the conversations he has and the trips back and forth. He lives in Tennessee in the United States. And he said, I'm just highly motivated to do this. Well, we talked for a pretty lengthy time, because it turned out to be a very long bus trip. And so I'm just stunned at the amount of personal money you put into this travel and the effort you put into this. I said, I'm just stunned at your motivation. And he finally looked at me and he said, Hamas murdered my granddaughter a year and a half ago. And he said, that's why I have to do this work. And I thought to myself, well, first off, you're a better man than I am. Secondly, you're a remarkable Rotarian. And you're a remarkable human being to take something so tragic and to say, I'm going to funnel what I feel about this into something that's good. I'm going to work individually to bring peace in this region so that hopefully no other granddaughters suffer that fate. It was a remarkable moment, and it reminded me again about the magic of Rotary, about what Rotarians and Rotaractors have inside of them that drive them to do the good that we all see in the world. I want to share one more quick story with you, and that is that last year, Kristen and I were fortunate to represent President Gordon McInally. And we were sent to an area we didn't know. It was in the northern part of Ohio in the United States, to District 6650. And while we were there, we met a previous district governor. I like that better. That's better than a lot of the things people tell me PDG stands for. But we met this remarkable previous district governor named Michelle Charles. And she made a presentation at the conference about this amazing project that was taking place in Port of Spain, the Garden with Wings. And I went up to her and I said, this is incredible. Kristen and I are planning on going next year to District 7030 to their conference. We did not know at that time we would be representing Stephanie. We were going to come to your conference anyway. We had planned to, because we wanted to visit with you. And she talked about this project, how you all had worked together. I know she couldn't be here this weekend, but today Kristen and I had the opportunity to visit the garden. And we got to spend, I don't know, maybe an hour with Tanya Western there. Is Tanya here? Where? Stand up. Well, I can't see her, but I know she's here and she's getting the applause she deserves. What a remarkable, passionate individual. And what she and what the Central Port of Spain Club have created, and I know with other partners, is an incredible gift to this region. A truly sustainable project in our environmental area of focus, an area that doesn't always get as much activity as some others. And not only that, I know that you're learning about what we can do for butterflies, for moths, for pollinators. And in addition to that, created a template for other clubs and other regions to be able to replicate this type of work. We have something called a zone summit, which is kind of like it's kind of like district conference for governor types. And we had an event last year. I told my team I want to focus on 3 of the best projects happening across our 31 districts. And I had nothing to do with this. The panel they put together chose this garden as one of the 3 projects that was featured, was presented to bring awareness all the way from the Great Lakes down to this part of the world about the great work happening in District 7030. That is the magic of Rotary for me, is when you see an individual, when you see a club, when you see a region pull together to do something special for its community. And I know that all across this room, there are people who feel that magic here. They give that magic to their communities. I think it's just remarkable. So I'm going to stop my remarks right there because, sorry for you, you're going to hear from me again tomorrow morning. So I'm going to keep a little bit in reserve to talk about with tomorrow. But I do want to finish by saying, Kristen and I always view these opportunities as just that. It's an opportunity to learn from all of you. So if we've not had a chance to meet you yet, we hope that you'll walk up, that you'll say hi, that we can talk about your Rotary story a little bit and maybe about where you find magic in Rotary. So I appreciate you giving me a few minutes to share with you. As I said, I'll be back with you a bit in the morning. And thank you for being such incredible hosts to us. We are truly glad to be here. Thank you so much.
Thank you once again, sir. Thank you so much. And you heard him. He brought some nice entertainment to you a little bit earlier on. So I want to bring him back again. And Mukesh this time is going to do a Bollywood number for you. So stand by and enjoy.
Thank you very much. तेरी मेरी गल्ला है हो कि मशबूर करना कभी तो मुझे नजरों से दूर कितनी चल तेरी मेरी गल्ला है हो कि मशबूर करना कभी तो मुझे नजरों से दूर कितनी चलिए तू कितनी चलिए तू कितनी चलिए जानदा है दिल ये तो जानदी है तू तेरे बिना मैं ना रहूं मेरे बिना तू कितनी चलिए तू कितनी चलिए तू कितनी चलिए का तू कैसे राता ओ सावरे जिया नहीं जाता सुन बावरे के राता लंबिया लंबिया रे कते तेरे संगिया संगिया रे के राता लंबिया लंबिया रे कते तेरे संगिया संगिया रे चम 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 अब रातें तारे कहंदे में सजना तू ही चन मेरे इस दिल दा मन ले वे सजना तेरे बिना मेरा होवे ना गुजारा जद के न जावी मैनू तू ही है सहारा का तू कैसे राता ओ सावरे जिया नहीं जाता सुन बावरे के राता लंबिया लंबिया रे कते तेरे संगिया संगिया रे के राता लंबिया लंबिया रे कते तेरे संगिया संगिया रे लंबिया लंबिया रे कते तेरे संगिया संगिया रे के राता लंबिया लंबिया रे कते तेरे संगिया संगिया रे Thank you very much.
So I don't have to ask, I'm sure that you enjoyed that from your reaction to him. Thank you so much, Mukesh. Thank you. Maybe later on in this evening when we're having the cocktails, after this part of the event is finished, you can come and do another number for us. So thank you very much, Mukesh. All right, so we are winding down this part of the event. And at this time, I would like to welcome Rotarian Vinod Bolai Singh, who will do a vote of thanks for us.
Thank you, Mr. Master of Ceremonies, for the warm introduction. Adopting all previously established protocols. Good evening, fellow Rotarians, distinguished guests, partners, and friends in service. As we bring this remarkable opening ceremony of the Rotary District 7030 Conference to a close, right here in the land of steel pan, sunshine, and soca, Trinidad and Tobago, it is my honor and heartfelt privilege to offer this vote of thanks on behalf of our Rotary family. First and foremost, we give thanks to our Creator, who has blessed us with safe travels, good health, and the beautiful opportunity to gather, not only as Rotarians, but as a united force for good. This conference will no doubt be a vibrant reflection of who we are in this district: diverse, dynamic, disciplined, and of course, never short on Caribbean warmth and hospitality. It is intended to be a true celebration of Rotary, our values, our mission, and our unwavering commitment to service above self. And for that, we must begin by recognizing the incredible leadership of our district governor, DG Debbie Rupchan. Governor, your vision and passion have been central to this production. You have led with heart, clarity, and courage, and we are better Rotarians because of it. We thank you for not just leading the team in organizing this conference, but for creating a space that will foster meaningful conversations, connections, and commitment. To Rotary International Director Patrick Eakes, we extend our warmest thanks for sharing your wisdom and global perspective. Your presence reminded us that while we may serve in different corners of the world, our collective impact knows no borders. Thank you for inspiring us to keep our Rotary flame burning brightly. To District Rotaract Representative Rolinzo Hure, your commitment to our younger Rotarians is commendable. Your voice carries the energy and promise of our future, and we thank you for helping to bridge generations of Rotary service. Special recognition must also go to Assistant Governor Dina Bainey for your stewardship and support of our southern clubs. Your guidance helps to keep the wheels of service turning smoothly across our region, and we thank you for this evening's prayer. To Dr. Nisha Hari, past president and chair of the Girls Empowerment Initiative, we thank you for your powerful advocacy and for lighting the way toward equity, inclusion, and opportunity for the next generation of young women, and for your delivery of the four-way test. To the proud and disciplined cadets of Trinidad and Tobago, thank you for your participation and presence. You brought a sense of honor and order to our proceedings, and we appreciate your service. We have no doubt that you're on the right path to becoming model citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. To partner in service, Mr. Mukesh Kolai, what a voice. Thank you for sharing your talent with us for those 2 moments in time. the entertainment you provided truly enhanced this evening's proceedings. We want to acknowledge Reagan Cullen, friend of Rotary and the sister of District Governor Debbie, for creating the video for the flag ceremony. Special thank you for your continued service to Rotary. To District Secretary Giselle Holder, who has coordinated the successful execution of this evening's opening ceremony. A heartfelt thank you for your involvement in bringing all the pieces together towards ensuring this evening's success. Ladies and gentlemen, it would certainly be remiss of me not to acknowledge and to offer our deepest thanks to our generous sponsors. Our platinum sponsor, Caribel, our gold sponsors, Acado Distribution, Angostura Limited, the Ansa Macal Group, in particular Carib Brewery, Product Marketing Company Limited, and our very own Rotary Club of St. Augustine, to which I belong. Your individual and collective support has culminated in what we're witnessing today and would not have been possible without you. To our food and event partners, Kevin's Catering Services and MTF Rentals and Event Management, coordinated by Rotarian Kevin Jagannath. Thank you for the delicious cuisine and impeccable service. Your contribution will no doubt serve to bolster rich conversation while enjoying rich Caribbean flavor. Our technical backbone, Media 22, along with our audio-visual support team, we thank you for keeping our lights, screens, and sound systems running smoothly, allowing our message to shine. You remain an essential component to the execution of this event and, by extension, the achievement and the objectives of the Trinidad and Tobago team. To the management and staff of the National Academy for the Performing Arts, thank you for hosting us in this iconic venue with the professionalism, care, and accommodation we've grown accustomed to. And to all members of the media, we appreciate your efforts to help us tell the Rotary story far and wide. Of course, we cannot forget the dynamic duo of Assistant District Rotaract Representative Rukiah Scott and past Assistant Governor, Monsieur Kenneth Boudou. Your hosting was seamless, vibrant, and engaging. Thank you for carrying us through the program with style and good humor. And finally, to each and every one of you, our Rotarians, Rotaractors, Interactors, partners in service. Thank you for your service, your time, your friendship, and your unwavering commitment to making a difference in our communities and in the world. You are the beating heart of Rotary. I have no doubt that over the next few days, the passion, the ideas, and the camaraderie you exude will make for an exciting and special conference. At the end of this conference, let's carry the energy back to our clubs, our communities, and into our ongoing service. Let us leave here not just inspired, but ready to act, to lead, and to serve. After all, we are Caribbean people. We know how to work hard, care deeply, and celebrate loudly. May we continue to move forward together in fellowship and in service. Let us endeavor to keep serving, keep smiling, and keep shining the light of Rotary wherever we go. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of the evening.
Thank you very much, Vinod. Thank you so much. So, we are coming to the end of this part of the evening's program. And je veux dire une fois encore à mes amis francophones, j'espère que vous allez passer un bon temps ici à District Conference, ici à Trinidad. Et j'espère que l'année prochaine, que je vais parler le français plus mieux. OK? Merci. Ça roule.
I would like to take this opportunity to say thank you very much for indulging us. It's been nothing short of a pleasure to be your host tonight. And just a special word from me, it's always lovely when we see this organization, Rotary International, really prioritize young people and giving young people opportunities and putting them at the forefront. And I, for one, know on the behalf of the Rotary community, we really, really appreciate it. So thank you very much. And to officially close tonight's proceedings, I'm going to invite, and please, a last round of applause for District Secretary Giselle Holder.
So good evening, everyone. A slight tweak in that I will not be, of course, officially opening because we all know that belongs to the role of our district governor. And so I do have the pleasure of re-inviting our district governor, Debbie Rupchan, to grace us once more on the stage so that she can do the formalities.
I trust that everyone had an enjoyable evening, and I now declare our district conference formally open.
Thank you so very much, DG Debs, as I affectionately call her. At this point, we are at the end, and so our ushers will be assisting us in safely allowing you to exit our beautiful auditorium. We do want to remind you that this auditorium is actually named after a very familiar and very wonderful Calypsonian. I can't say previous, he's actually passed, right? Lord Kitchener. And so there is a display in the foyer area that we do encourage you to take a look at, right? So we'll be exiting, I believe it's row by row. There are takeaway boxes for everyone. So if you do want to go right on to the bus to get back to the hotel, to go to the hospitality suite, that is perfectly fine. But if you do want to mix and mingle a little bit, we will have some music playing, and certainly we have an open bar. So I hope to see you guys outside. All the best to you.